Good morning, everyone. I am Chandru from CSIT 24KD 180 This is my team. What's up?
Registration number is 24KD 180
My register number is 25KD 580
My registration number is 24KD 180
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 We are here to start a group discussion about every problem is an opportunity for new innovation. Yes, every problem is not seems to be a negative. It is take chance to create a new idea for society. For example, we have traffic problems. We need to create a Google Maps and traffic management systems. Another example is most of the farmers are suffering with some water shortage. We are need to create a smart irrigation system or a better water supply for crops. Another problem is most of the students suffers with online classes. So we need to create a Zoom attend classes and some e-learning platforms like this. Continue.
Every problem is not a challenge to solve it. It is an opportunity to take it and develop a new ideas and that develop or identifying to solve it.
In our daily life, we will face the many problems, and instead of complaining about it, we can solve how it is better. And it will be as a student, we can see many problems with a simple explanation. And instead of this, we have to improve our technical skills and creativity.
and we have facing the problems and encourage the people and the strong will. We have also the number to encourage many people.
Yes, in our daily life we have so many problems. First we need to identify those problems and we need to find solutions. One of the common problem is we are writing many NPTEL certifications and we need to manually check each certificate. So we need to build an automatic system to verify all the certificates at once.
Yes, we say correct. And we think differently to solve the opportunities and innovation of the giving daily rotation and anything else.
I believe that problems are not always obstacles. Sometimes they are opportunities to create new something. For example, farmers face many difficulties in managing waste usage. This problem is led to for innovation to smart circular. So problem can become an opportunity to create solution innovate.
Yes, finally, this is the we are decided to every problem is not in negative way. We have take to chance for create a new idea for future generation of our society.
To conclude,
Thank you to all.
Second apple.
Good morning, everyone. We are sub team 1 and sub team 2 from team 4, and my registration number is 751.
758
765.
and 764.
753.
LU5.
716.
And we are here to discuss whether deadlines improve productivity or reduce creativity. In my opinion, reasonable deadlines improves productivity and also improves creativity, but unrealistic deadlines may leads to stress and it may reduce creativity and productivity.
Yes, what about what said is deadline. I believe deadline is both positive and negative effects. One hand, positive effect. One hand, deadline have some creativity to stay focused on our complete work on time. On other hand, deadline is uh, separate us or pressure us to reduce creativity.
From my perspective, deadlines helps us to manage time efficiently. When you have a fixed deadline, we think like we have to organize our things and works efficiently according to timely. And we have without a deadline, we are like we have a plenty of time to do and like etc.
Yeah, I agree with your points, guys. In my opinion, I feel that deadline is a strict instructor. Uh, we can increase our productivity and also we can maintain a good outcome in a good amount of time. In the case, deadline is also decrease our creativity too, because of it increases more stress. If it has less unrealistic time, it decreases the creativity, I feel.
Okay, what you said is correct. Deadline means when you have a deadline, it leads us to prepare our timetable about the project, and it also it also make us be on time, and it will keep us in a straight path. If we don't have a deadline, it may lead us to means what we will say, we will forget about the work and we will not complete it on the time, and it may leads us to failure. In my opinion, deadlines make us failure if we could not make a deadline. If you make a deadline, it will bring us to a right path.
Yes, Meghna, you said is absolutely correct. And in my perspective, deadline is increase the productivity. For example, if a student submit their assignment on Friday, they must plan their submit the assignment before they write their assignment before on Friday. So they make the plan to write the assignment, and also it decreases the creativity if some in present hackathons are suddenly hackathons are happened, the presentations are prepared in 1 hour, so the students are uh, using the AI tools and they reduce the creativity and increase the productivity. They don't know what happened in that inside of the PPT.
Yes, you're right. Because of less time in deadline, it may leads us to not attach our thoughts to the project or any work. So I agree with her point.
Yes, on the point of Bobby and Magna, I can say with one example. So, assume in a software industry, for the team they have a deadline, and the whole team, will focus on the time, and they can work on the time they work. And in the perspective of deadline negative effect, when they got too much short deadline, they handle some pressures on their head, and they can do errors on their project, some not clearing the bugs. Like, what about the point on that point?
Deadline will manage our work and complete our work on time. And too much pressure will cause like stress and anger.
Yes, you said is absolutely correct. And the deadline also increases the time management. If someone wants to build a project in next week, they can divide their tasks, and in first 2 days they are research on the topic, and next 2 days they are planning for their prototype, and it is also manage the time management.
Okay, Jagdish, say about your experience on deadline.
Yes, I agree with your all points. Deadline is useful for our product increase, quality increasing and decreasing. It has both positive and negative vibes. It in positive vibes, deadline is give works discipline and motivation to the workers, and it gives some motivation to the complete of the product in time. And deadline, negative vibes. Deadlines are heavy, creates pressure on the workers. Mainly focus on workers and complete on product on time, and which delivers to the customers on time. It affects to the product quality and quantity of the product.
Okay, Monica, say real-time example of yours about your deadline.
For an example, as we are students, we have fixed deadlines for assignments, projects, and some lab records like that. When we have a multiple deadlines, it can leads to the stress and anxiety. It can also students affects the mental health and all. So we have fixed the deadlines accordingly, organized and balanced deadlines. We have to plan according to that.
So, Sidhu, what you oppose that deadline is a positive side or negative side?
My personal feeling, deadline is always a positive side. So if a deadline is mentioned in our work, daily work, it can create more productivity and we can be on a track to complete the work. Yeah, as if the deadline is less amount of time, it can definitely destroy.
Okay, we conclude that deadline is a double-edged sword. It may lead us to gain confidence, productivity, and creativeness, and it also may lead to stress, anxiety, etc.
Thank
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 you.
you.